Okay, I'm going to give this a go. This should take about 5 minutes. That was my goal for it. I wanted to call it Take 5 because kind of when I go through my life, and the idea of taking a 5-minute break is a nice little brain break from doing things, and so it's just going to be a time where I can sit down and kind of decompress over the day and get the thoughts that go around in my head and get them out somewhere, and maybe people will like what I have to say and some comments or what, I don't know. Anyway, this Take 5 thing, I like podcasts and I listen to them, so maybe this will be mine, and who knows where it goes from there, but I wanted to spend like 5 minutes just kind of discussing through my day. So today was the AP Biology exam. Tomorrow I have my AP Calculus exam. Kind of the thoughts behind the person who runs Daily and trying to sort through all that. I made some videos today. It was kind of funny. I went through the mean value problem. So using the mean value theorem, but that didn't really work because we have a derivative mean value theorem and an integral mean value theorem, and both of those things are different. And so kind of working through both that, and like I kind of felt it was kind of weird to have all these different papers with all this calculus stuff on them. It was really enjoyable for me to go do. I had a banquet for Science Olympiad, so that was cool to get kind of recognized again for the awards that we earned. That was a huge thing that happened this year. And that was really cool. Wow, we're only at a minute talking for 5 minutes. I have like a lot of ideas that run through my head of like, oh, this is what I would talk about on here. But this is kind of just going to be the pilot episode of kind of these are my thoughts. So what I imagine this being is just a daily 5-minute thing of a brain dump, if you will, of my mind stored somewhere, and that maybe other people will listen and take some ideas, because mainly this stems from CGP Gray's like the most powerful thing is retrospective thinking. So when you do things through your life, kind of looking back on it and thinking, okay, how did that go? This is how it went. Looking back, how could I make it better? And by doing that, you continually improve at what you do, and in that way, you're always on an upward trend of getting better at whatever you're doing. If you just kind of get comfortable, you're going to stagnate, and you're going to stay there, and nothing's going to get better. And so kind of hopefully that's what I want this to be, and it'll be interesting to look back if I keep doing this after a couple of years and kind of see how my thought processes change, where my life's gone after that, and kind of this is just Gary Vee talks about document, don't create, and so this is a really easy way for me to document. Just these are the things that I'm thinking as I go through my life and what runs through kind of my brain during those times. And this is one of those things, it's like, what was I thinking when I was younger? And it's interesting, as I've been doing certain things, I'll discuss more of the things, like I'll discuss my planner and kind of how school's going, math, making music, all these other different niches of my life and aspects of it. I'll talk about that, but kind of how they all kind of work together into building who I am, and then how have my ideas and how I think about my life move through, and how does that change. And it's cool to look at change. And now that I've been recording things for a while, it's interesting to see like, oh wow, look how far I've come, look where I'm going. It's very, very fun to look back, sitting here at 3 minutes. So trying to think of 2 more minutes worth of stuff to kind of talk about. I think 5 minutes, it's not that long. If you speed this up to 2 times speed, it's going to be a 2.5-minute video, so that's not very long. But I'm going to do my best to cut it down to this thing is really interesting. I've had a thought about doing it for like 2 weeks now, and this is kind of the first time I asked my friend, hey, do you think I should do it? And it's like, well, he said he'd be interested, and it's like, okay, I think I'll try it. And I thought, and then I had a, excuse in the back of my mind of, no, I couldn't do it because there'd be no video. So I'm going to experiment with this waveform monitor thing and see how my voice looks on that. And maybe it'll be cool, maybe it won't be. Maybe I'll just upload the Audacity recording from OBS or something like that. I'll get into all that and how I do OBS and live streaming, and that's kind of some fun stuff that I do. I'm a young kid, but kind of Gary Vee, brand yourself. I'm a 16, or I turned 17 now, so now I'm 17. But as far as things go and where I'm looking, I think something's cool going to happen, and this is a part of it. And so this is just kind of my recording of what am I doing, what am I thinking as I make those steps. So as we round out into the last 30 seconds, this is kind of cool. This is a pilot. I sat down and I did it. It took me 5 minutes. Use what you got. The parable of the talents. Where do you put your stuff when you have it? So winding down in the last 15 seconds. Thank you for listening, whoever does, and hopefully it was cool. Hopefully you enjoyed. Maybe another one tomorrow. Who knows? And that's it for the Take 5. Right.